Hello everyone, welcome back for another Take and Make kit from the Albright Memorial Library. So it is October, which means we are going to be celebrating all things spooky as we get ready for Halloween. And this month our Take and Make kit is going to be something spooky as well. So we are going to be making potion bottles. So these tiny little potion bottles can be a keychain, a necklace charm, they can without the little hook. They can just sit on your counter as a little bit of decor. I know I have a cute little centerpiece that has a bunch of cute little tiny things. You can get sort of things like this from Target and places like this, but this is a great way to customize and make your own. So our kit will come with all the supplies you need to make one. It will come with a couple of different supply options to help you customize it, and you can feel free to use whatever supplies you have at home to make it even more customized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through our supplies as usual for you, show you what you're getting in your kit, and then we will do a little sample, and that way you can get started on your spooky potion bottle. For each tiny potion bottle kit, you are going to get the essential supplies, and you'll just need a few things from home to help you complete it. So each kit is going to come with one of these glass jars with a cork stopper and a key ring. It's also going to come with two different types of labels, so that way you can choose your favorite, or you can use both and put one on the back. And it's going to come with a packet of glitter to fill it with. So let me show you what each of those are going to look like for you. Your tiny bottle is going to come with the stopper inside of it. I didn't want to lose track of it, so I put them inside. Don't mind the glitter on my fingers. But you'll see this little stopper, and all you're going to have to do is take your cork and you'll just align it with the center, and then you're going to gently push, and the cork is soft enough that you can gently screw it in. So you'll just kind of have to go slowly and gently to work in your little keyring. And you don't have to use this if you don't want to. If you'd rather just keep your cork bottle without it, you don't have to use it. But I like the idea of making it into a keychain or a necklace or something like that, or just to be able to hang it. So I'll just do that, and then I'm going to take off my cork so that way I have my bottle. Then you're also going to get glitter. So each kit will come with one packet of glitter. It can come in a variety of different colors. We have all different kinds, and different glitter colors might work better with different labels. So that's why I'm going to give you a packet of glitter, and I'm going to give you multiple labels. So for this kit, I'm going to use this yellow glitter. It's like a gold sort of color. I'll keep all my supplies right here. Don't want to lose my little cork. All right. And then last but not least, you are going to get a label. You'll get two different ones. So each of them has a different design. So this one's Batwing Tonic Elixir. Then we've got, oh my gosh, they're tricky to pick up. We've got Pumpkin Guts. So maybe if you get a orange sort of color, you can do that, or any color really. Poison Unfiltered. Witch's Brew, which is the one I used on my purple bottle. And we've got Wisps of Ghosts of Ghoul, and Witch's Potion. So we've got all these different options. You will get two different ones in each kit. So for today, I'm going to use Poison Unfiltered. I like that one as a general catch-all for any sort of color, because poison can come in any color. So these are going to be the pieces that come in your kit. Say maybe I also got this pumpkin gut sticker. Then you're going to need just a couple of things to complete your project. So one is you're going to need whatever choice of liquid you want for your bottle. So in this bottle, I used water. You can almost see it there. But the hard part with water is it's so thin. There we go. I sort of mixed my glitter into it, that it doesn't have that sort of viscosity where it can like wiggle around and move your glitter as easily. So honestly, water is the easiest option. Everybody has access to it, at least at home, to complete your craft. But I would say that it could be more helpful to use a more viscous liquid. So for instance, like a vegetable oil or some kind of liquid like that. For today, I am going to be using some dish soap, because that is what I had most available to me here. And it's even got a green tint, which I think could be fun paired with this gold, sort of make it look interesting. But it really doesn't matter. Clear liquid is obviously the easiest, but if you have a colored liquid, you could do it like me and just kind of make do and see what you make. So you're gonna just need some liquid, whether that's water, dish soap, vegetable oil, whatever you have access to. Then you're going to want paper towels, because any messy project, always helpful to have paper towels. And just a pair of scissors to open your glitter. Really not much else you're gonna do with that. And I would also say if you want to really seal, you can use a dab of glue to seal this cork in place on your bottle. I didn't do that here, but if you're going to use it as a keychain or hang it on anything, I would highly recommend just dab of either just like a clear glue, hot glue, crazy glue, some kind of glue right inside before you put your stopper in. So that is going to be, I'll put my scissors here, the different components you're going to need for your project. These parts all come with your kit, and then those are just the supplies at home that I would recommend having. Now, let's get started. It's a pretty easy project, really shouldn't take you long at all. Very few steps involved. I just thought this was a fun little project to do for Halloween, so I'll show you how to put it together. Slightly afraid of the glitter explosions and everything here, so I've got my paper towel down, and I almost forgot in our last step, something else that might be helpful that you probably thought of while you were watching me is a funnel. So I do have a baby funnel, just from our craft supplies, but if you have a big funnel that you can balance, or if you just use like parchment paper or paper sort of sideways like this, that can help. I just kind of went wild with it when I put the water in because it was just water, but if you're using something you don't want to make a mess, you could definitely use a funnel to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna balance my little funnel in there, and I'm gonna start with my glitter. So you will not need to use this whole packet. So if you're making these with a friend, with a family member, a sibling, whoever it may be, I would say you can definitely share glitter. Where if you like each other's color, you can split it, or you can mix them together and make different colors, whatever floats your boat. So I'm gonna open mine, and I'm not gonna pour the whole thing in, because if you poured this whole thing in, you would fill pretty much your whole bottle. So I'm just gonna use a small bit of it. So I'm gonna use maybe a little less than half of my packet. Just gonna get it up there a little bit. So like that, maybe. I can always add more if I decide. So like fill my bottle about halfway with my glitter. Love the look of the gold. And then I'm going to very slowly add my liquid. The problem is the liquid fills up much quicker than you would expect. So I will go very slow with it and do just a little bit at a time. And I'm actually gonna move this part because I don't wanna risk spilling it onto my cute label. So I'm gonna do that. Gently put a little bit in. And you'll see it's gonna sit on top right now. I'm gonna have to mix that in once I add my glitter. Oop, and see I'm already filling it up right there. So that is almost completely full, and I want room to shake it and sort of mix up my glitter. So I'm actually gonna leave some room there. Put my bottle cap on. I'm gonna give it a little stir. Oh my goodness. This is where it helps to pre-plan your liquid, because I don't want to make a mess stirring this, but it may be hard to mix up initially if your glitter gets stuck in a sort of glob at the bottom. So I'm actually going to grab a Q-tip, I think, and I'm going to use a Q-tip for mine to help mix it. All right, so crafting is all about improvising. So what I ended up doing was finding just a random paintbrush that I could mix with, because being in a library in a room with craft supplies, I could not seem to find a Q-tip, but I did find a paintbrush. So I found just something that was small enough to fit in there. Ooh, and it's got that bubbling action going on from the soap. This is fun. Again, experimenting with our liquids. Whatever we can do to try and mix it up and make it work. Ooh, and it's very goopy, and you can see it's sort of, ooh. The viscosity is interesting. There we go. But I would also recommend, this is why I say don't use too much glitter. I did put a lot of glitter in here, so it's kind of coating the sides completely right now. But I feel like something like an olive oil or something that, again, not ready access in the library, would be very helpful for this sort of kit. Something to help add viscosity to your little bottle. So that is what that looks like when I put it together. Like I said, you can add a dab of glue before you put this cork on, And if you think it's a little too full, like maybe I think that's a little much in there. Dab a little bit of it out on the side on my paper towel, and then put the cap back on, and then hopefully that gives it a little bit more room to move. So in this case, I really did put a lot of glitter in. So like I said, use the glitter sparingly because I only really used half of my packet and I already used that much. So I would just use a little bit. A little bit goes a long way. And then I'm gonna wipe it off just so that I don't get glitter everywhere. My husband's going to kill me when I get home covered in glitter. And then you've got your little label. So this is just printed on a sticker paper, so it might be a little tricky to get off because I tried to cut it precisely so that you don't have any like blank edges around the label. But I would recommend, if you have fingernails, to use them. I kind of have fingernails. I don't have great fingernails for this, but I would use that and just try and, there we go, slip your finger in between, peel off that backing. Then you're gonna sort of line it up in the middle wherever you'd like it. Press on your sticker. Like I said, if you want to use both of your stickers, you can just apply the other sticker to the back side. And that way you have it on both sides. But I'm just going to apply this one to the front. I rubbed it on so that way it's nice and flat and flush. And now I've got my little unfiltered poison elixir. It's a little bubbly in there. But see, now that I took out a little bit, you can at least see it moving more, though I still have way too much glitter going on. So that is what my little poison bottle looks like. And then for context, this one is my witch's brew, which I use purple for. But you can use your colored glitter. If you'd like to customize this, you can do it however you like. You can always use different liquids, like how I use dish soap here. You can use different additives. So if you don't want to just use glitter like we did here, you can always use a, like, I don't know, some sort of additives, like whether that be sprinkles or just something really interesting that would give it that sort of texture, maybe some beads, or maybe use different kinds of liquids. So maybe use like an oil and water or something that won't mix totally, and that would give it a really cool effect. So you can definitely customize this and do whatever you like with it. We always love to see what you do with our projects. So please share your finished product with us on social media. You can post it and tag us at the Scranton Public Library on Facebook or Instagram, or you can always send us your photos. So feel free to pass them along to me at bcimino, BCIMINO @albright.org. And I'd be happy to pass them along and get them shared on our social media because we would love to share all the cool projects you guys are doing. And I'd love to see how you enhance this to make this even cooler and more customized. So yes, please feel free to share your results with us, and we look forward to seeing you in December for our next Take and Make project. Thanks.